Mr. Bandit81 here with a build review from the LEGO Nexo Nights Build Your Own Adventure. I figured it was time to put a certain build together from this book here, and using pieces from LEGO Friends Funny Octopus Ride, set number 41373, was able to put the build together. And this being the build that the pieces from the Friends set was used in for the Airship build. Now, I will admit my version is completely different compared to what is shown here. Plus, was having some fun trying to make it look different compared to what they have here in the book. To top it off, instead of using the Nexo Nights for this build, I'm mixing it up a little bit and using a character from the Series 19 mystery packs. And here he is, the Explorer. A cool looking minifig, and going with what I've seen of some reviews of the mystery packs being opened, this character does look like Johnny Thunder. And for a comparison, a Johnny Thunder character from long ago. Now let's take a look at the actual build. As I mentioned, I was trying to make it look different than what was shown in the book. And the piece used for the octopus ride does fit the trick pretty good. For the hot air balloon, same piece used for one of the Ninjago sets, as well as Sweet Mayhem's spaceship from the LEGO Movie 2, and one of Palace build from the LEGO Movie 2 as well, for the Queen. Different colors for that one, of course. Just for the use of this piece by itself. And for the top of the balloon, a Ninjago looking hat on top of a disc piece for the top of the balloon, which in the Ninjago book here, they got a dome piece on top of it. So definitely trying to mix it up some here. Now as for the build part, now much going with the possible storyline that the Explorer, being on a possible budget, has put this together using pieces from a salvage yard or a brickyard. Got a working propeller here in the back, some possible flashing lights, one on both sides, with a booster area right here. Some intakes on this side as well as the other, with a camera placed up on both sides as well. If we take a look on the inside here, got a computer set up for the motor and the thrust areas, making sure the temperature doesn't get too hot, and the speed, with one camera here for taking still pictures and a wrench for making repairs. If you're wondering about possible space here, without the hat on, not from the, just duck down beneath the arch here and check the motor in the back, how he looks in the vehicle. As for the front part here, do have some controls set up for him for operating the airship. Some extra buttons to push, as well as another computer setup just above the controls here. And off to the side, a compass for after he lands, he can, sorry for all the movement, so he can get his bearings and head off for the adventure. As you can tell with the computer screen here, or the extra, it was right there, and I'll put Johnny Thunder back in. And give him a little extra something to work with. And with how the side of the airship is done up, simply look to the right or left of the vehicle for looking straight ahead if he needs. And the hot air balloon part simply hooks back into place, with the archway being the center part for holding the hot air balloon in place for takeoff. This was a fun and creative build to work on, and using the minifig here, the Explorer, definitely adds to his adventures wherever they may take him, which could be wherever your imagination can come up with for the adventures. Now, I've got a few adventures in mind for where his adventures may go. Going with either a desert theme, looking for the Pharaoh's gold or certain artifacts. Maybe looking for the well, something connected with Fright Night, the cursed spooky night's lost fortress, to something with the Monkey King, perhaps. Maybe find his old temple or ruin or of some sort, location where he was last seen. Other than that, pretty good adventure lined up for Johnny Thunder and possible future missions. Hope you enjoyed the missions, adventures. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, have a good one. Now, if you're wondering how the airship would look with the Nexo Knights themselves, then here we go. First one being Axel. Which, with him in the build, he's a little big for it, body-wise, but I'm sure it would still work. Plus, Wild Guess Robin and to probably Ava can make some upgrades to this vehicle. The work for Axel here. As for Clay, probably work a little bit better for him and the other knights. And I'm sure that Lance would probably have the whole airship redone for a cruise airship. But since I had this done up for the Explorer, Johnny Thunder, this will be a exploration airship.